Some members voted to have the election office here in the Hammond building, but others voted against it in a crowded meeting that lasted over 2 hours. Having your drink spiked is as simple as leaving your glass unattended, even if it's for a couple of seconds. We begin with breaking news. Hurricane Milton is barreling towards the Florida coast right now. The Category 4 storm is expected to make landfall as early as tomorrow night. Evacuations are underway along the Gulf Coast on this cold Saturday morning to pick up sticks, clean headstones, and cut the grass. At Penn State, innovation isn't just a buzzword. For some, it's a way of life. Students are creating solutions to real-world challenges, including in the tech and sustainability space. If the Penn State's funding is approved, it could help students have access to technology and facilities like this control room. These surveys could be very beneficial to Penn State students to help them understand what they're voting for, why they are voting, and what is most important to them. As we head toward Halloween, a local 5K race held an annual tradition over the weekend. It combines fitness with fun costumes. The last day to register to vote for the 2024 election is October 21st. Visit vote.gov to register and sign up and get your voices heard. Reporting in State College, I'm Makayla Robinson for the Center County Report. The holidays are almost here, and downtown State College is getting ready for an annual November tradition. Light Up Night is set for next Thursday, November 21st from 5 till 8 p.m. It happens on Allen Street and at MLK Plaza. The Winter Carnival includes music, hot drinks, free trolley rides, lighting displays, live reindeer, an artesian market, and photos with Santa. Of course, one of the big highlights is the Christmas tree lighting at the Allen Street gates. It's the 5th year for the event to welcome the holiday season. Bellefonte Union Cemetery has been a part of Pennsylvania's history in more ways than one. This includes having Penn State's James A. Beaver and Evan Pugh being buried there. But what makes this cemetery so special is the effort from the community to preserve its legacy.
It's just such an important historical place for us as a community to be able to learn more about those leaders and everyone really who made this region what it is today, and to honor that.
The Union Cemeteries Association board members are made up entirely of volunteers. Currently, the board wants to make the monthly cleanup of the cemetery to a weekly one, where the community volunteers can give back more. The Union Cemetery in Bellefonte, PA had community members come out on this cold Saturday morning to pick up sticks, clean headstones, and cut the grass. But cleaning these headstones is not an easy task to complete. It takes a lot of materials to do so. The cemetery is a nonprofit organization, and they rely on donations and a yearly grant given to them from Penn State of $250. But president of the Union Cemetery Board, Kevin Corman, says that only covers the cleaning of one headstone one time.
It takes a lot of time to mow, to trim, and also to do the headstone.
These volunteers want to show the community that their loved ones are cared for even after death, and that these cemeteries is what connects us all to each other.
I think it's just really important to keep in mind when you're driving by local cemeteries to just really think about who it is that's maintaining them.
Reporting in Bellefonte, I'm Makayla Robinson. Millions of Americans watched as election night results rolled in this week and Donald Trump beat Kamala Harris. And the world watched too, from abroad and here. Journalism students from Scotland spent election week at Penn State to experience and cover the U.S. election.
You can tell there's a lot of passion in this country for it. I think sometimes from an outsider's perspective you don't get to see what people's experience are, and I think getting to watch everyone, especially on campus here, I've noticed straight away when we came in, there's people canvassing, there's so much support out there, and it's just great to watch.
The University of Strathclyde students are reporting for a magazine back home.
The opportunity just came up for us to come over and basically interview people for the Sunday National magazine, which is published in Scotland.
Their experience so far has been different from what they've seen in Glasgow.
The vibes people give off here is so different. They're very, as long as you approach them in the correct way, they're very happy to talk about how they feel and what they support, and we're not used to that at home. People are very hush-hush at home and like to keep their opinions to themselves.
Coming from the UK, it's such a big thing for us to watch, especially because of Trump. It's such a showcase. It's amazing to actually experience it in person.
Their trip here comes just 4 months after the UK held its own election, one that saw a shift in the power as Conservatives were booted from office after 14 years. In University Park, I'm Makayla Robinson for the Center County Report.